Come in.
Alex?
Yeah.
Hey, Cole Walsh with ADP. How are you today?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm great, thank you. Do you mind if I have a seat?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. So your day's going well so far?
Yeah, it's been pretty busy. My wife had to cover a yoga class, but so I've been manning the office here.
Okay.
It's going pretty well.
I understand it can be very busy in the startup phase of the business, but I would love to congratulate you on your facility. It looks incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been working hard on it. Opened about 8 months ago.
Okay. Well, I mean, the hard work is paying off. I'm actually right now looking for a new gym where I can start training for this upcoming triathlon that I'm supposed to be participating in. And
Very nice.
it looks like your guys' place might be the one I choose. So maybe at the end of this week you can sign me up.
Yeah, definitely. I'll give you a tour after this meeting.
That'd be great. Well, I'd like to give you my business card. On there is all my contact information, so if you have any questions after today, please don't hesitate to call me. If by chance I could grab one from you, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. Before we begin today, is there anyone that you feel might benefit from being here in this meeting with us?
Well, I guess it'd be good if my wife could be here, but she's booked up right now, so I can just relay the information after.
Okay, well, I will provide you with some information after this so that you can share it with your wife. And if there are any questions, as I said, please don't hesitate to call me.
Cool.
But I'd just like to set the agenda before we dive right in by first getting to know Family Fitness, what you guys are all about. Then I'd like to explain what ADP is and how we might be able to help Family Fitness. And hopefully at the end of this, we might be able to move into a prosperous partnership. Does that all sound great?
Sure. Yeah, I'm definitely interested.
Perfect. Well, I know you're a busy guy, as you said, and your wife's already out there working and covering other people's shifts, so I want to respect your time. I've set a timer on my watch so we don't exceed the 10 minutes allotted for today. And I want to make sure that we're focused right here. So just to start things off, would you mind walking me through your payroll process, what that might entail from punch to paycheck?
Yeah, so I have my employees fill the timesheet when they get in. Just sign out when they're done. And every other week I'll take these and kind of tally them all together. And I'll put that in the Peachtree and send it out every other week.
Great. And you've been using Peachtree for a while now?
Yeah, I've used it for my previous companies that I had. And, it's just pretty simple. I just got used to it, so I've just been sticking with it.
Great, I'm glad to hear that. Now, is it you and your wife that are processing your payroll, or is it strictly just you?
Right, it's either me or my wife.
And about how long does that take for each payroll period?
Say so every other week, at least 2 hours. I guess anywhere from 2 to 4, just depending how busy we are.
Okay.
How focused we are on the payroll.
Right. I understand payroll isn't the most exciting part of my business, but 2 hours doesn't seem like a whole lot of time. But if I were able to give you the 2 hours back towards so that you might be able to focus on revenue generating activities, what might you use that time for?
Just we're a young company. We're still trying to build up our customer base. So I'd like to focus a little more on marketing and just building our customers.
Of course. Well, I definitely want to be able to give you that time back so that you could focus on marketing and growing your business, as you say, because as you mentioned, growing your business is extremely important, having a strong customer base. So I'd like to be able to give you that. You mentioned Peachtree, you haven't had a lot of issues with that, but have there ever been any times where you haven't been able to complete your payroll on time?
I haven't really had any problems with Peachtree. I guess it's more, processing payroll. We've had some close calls, but either me or my wife has been able to get to the computer in time and get those checks out. In this business, I haven't had any troubles. I guess in one of my past businesses, there was a couple of times since it was just me running it that I wasn't able to get the process out right away.
Well, I understand. It's nice that you have that backup as your wife, there, so that you can both tag team the payroll. But if that were to happen in Family Fitness right now, where you weren't able to complete your payroll in time, how do you think that might affect you and your employees?
It definitely wouldn't be good. I guess my employees wouldn't be too happy about that. I just want to make sure they get their checks on time and they get their, they got to put food on the table as well. So I want to make sure I'm not hindering their, family or anything like that. I feel pretty bad about it.
Of course. Well, I want to make sure that these future conflicts won't ever arise by enabling you to always be able to complete your payroll on time in a swift, reliable, and convenient manner. Something that is simple and easy to use. So I've created a special presentation for you today. Are you technologically savvy? Are you comfortable with using tablets or iPhones?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like a real computer whiz or anything, but I can use a tablet.
Okay, well, not only do we offer a mobile payroll processing product, we also offer our computer program as well. So you don't have to feel too worried about only using the mobile application with your tablet or iPhone.
Okay, cool.
But if you wouldn't just mind tapping that screen right there,
Okay.
we'll just begin the 5-step payroll process. At ADP, we like to view our payroll as something that should take no more than 5 minutes, giving you that time where you can spend it on things such as marketing and growing your business. So if you just wouldn't mind hitting run payroll,
Okay.
and right now you can see a list of all of your employees and how they are paid, whether it's salary or hourly. And then you could then click on, why don't you click on Mike for me?
Okay.
Now we'll click on Mike, you can adjust his salary, you could then also adjust the number of hours he works, whether it's due to sick hours, vacation hours, etc. And then if you wouldn't just mind hitting next at the bottom there. And now you can see a preview of all your payroll. So before you end up actually submitting your payroll, you can preview it and make sure that there are no mistakes and edit it if need be. So if you wouldn't mind hitting, let's say we hit on Eric. You see there's a problem with Eric, yep. And now we're able to make that adjustment. We just input a different time. There we go. Hit approve. And simple as that. About 5 to 6 clicks and you're already done with your payroll. We like to offer you that because we feel payroll is something that shouldn't be time consuming. We want to be giving you your time back to growing your business. Another thing you also said that you might have trouble with was that the idea of running your payroll on the go, not being able to complete that payroll on time. As we've just completed, this is all a mobile application, and so that you are not only allowed to complete your payroll in the business or at home, but anywhere on the go. So we like to give you that freedom and flexibility back.
Okay, so my cell phone's pretty old, but my wife has an iPhone. Does that work also?
Well, you know, Run ADP does not only work on tablets and iPhones, it also works on iTouches as well as Android and BlackBerry services. So hopefully you have one of those systems. Does that answer your objection?
Yeah. And do I enter in everyone's hours each week, or how does that work?
Well, you know, after your information is all swiftly integrated, as we provide an integration process from Peachtree into ADP, all your information will be stored on here, and it will be repetitive each week. However, if there need to be adjustments due to missed times or, you know, the extra shifts work, that can easily be edited and changed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, so far, does everything we've talked about seem something that you might be interested in?
Yeah, you know, I like to talk it over with my wife and make sure she's okay with everything before I make any decisions. But I mean, it all sounds interesting. And
well, the last thing I want you to do is feel rushed, and I'm more interested in growing this and to be a long-lasting partnership and a prosperous one where we can freely communicate. So I don't want to rush you, but I would like to leave you with some information. This is some information regarding ADP, some of our background information, as well as it. You can see some information regarding our ADP mobile run app. If your wife has any questions or you have any questions, you have my number, so please feel free to contact me. But I would like to, I always move forward, or I always like to check in with my clients after meeting with them. So is there a time where we can set up to meet next week?
Yeah. Later in the week would be good.
Later on in the week? Would Thursday work for you?
Yeah, Thursday after 4?
Thursday after 4. How about Thursday at 5?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, Thursday at 5, I will pencil you in. And is it okay if we just meet here again?
Yeah, definitely.
Great. Well, Alex, thank you so much for today, and I look forward to meeting you and your wife.
Appreciate you coming out. Thank
All
you.
right, well, have a great day.